I got work to do now.
Yep.
I got work to do. Now, I wonder, when is the last time these two players played? Because I have like a really sneaking suspicion that Little Mac, Peanut is Little Mac, but Peanut actually got it last time. I forget what happened.
So as far as I'm aware, I don't believe that Peanut has actually ever beaten this. Yeah, it's 5-0.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something ridiculous like 30
Nope. It is, and unfortunately, this is one of those where Peanut's strength is catching opponents doing too much. And
Jackal's not doing
doing anything at all if he don't need to.
He's like, all right, I see you over there, but what if you stayed over there?
Exactly. What if you stayed over there and I pulled out my gun?
He's just a man from the Bronx. I wonder if he can run under gun, actually.
He can't. It's too big. That's one of the things. I don't think that there's any characters that can crouch under it.
There are super quirky interactions because Luigi, for 2 frames of his crouch, can crouch under it. Which makes it possible to crouch under it, but you need to time it. But why would you not parry it at that point?
True. Exactly, yeah.
The fair coming out, I think, I don't know what he was going for there, but I don't know. He had the roll read. He certainly did, but just not with a punish.
Yes, stay on top platform, Jakal. You've got the right idea.
And this is relatively still scary. They're just duffing each other, and no meaningful hits have come out just yet, just because they're spacing around each other. Like, Jakal's dashing back in the air, Peanut's dashing back on the ground. We'll have our neutral eventually, ladies and gentlemen, but just wait for it. It'll happen.
We'll have our neutral after we have our footsies.
Exactly.
That's exactly what this is.
That's the main course and the dessert afterward.
You gotta finish your footsies before you can have neutral.
You can play neutral. You cannot have advantage state without neutral here. We are playing fundies-based characters, I think.
Yeah, funsies-based Little Mac. That's new.
That's Peanut. That's Peanut being funsies.
It is true. That is Peanut, not Little Mac.
Exactly. Like I said, that's Peanut. That's the homeboy. That's the hero. Because I'm going to bring commentator bias into this a little bit. Obviously, I feel like you are cheering for Peanut here at being from the same region as him.
You were able to determine that. That is very, very solid analysis.
They call me intelligent sometimes. All right.
So we're both being biased for opposite characters, so we're both can just like lean into it, right?
Yeah.
There we go. We're good.
Jakal comes to bears, and he's playing the Spacey. I love Spaceys. He's not that. Put the hurt on him, man.
And Peanut inflicts the same like existential harm that we have to deal with in MDBA on other people. That's why we love Peanut.
Yeah, he can stay over there. I don't want to deal with him. He can have that region all to himself. All the Pac-Mans, all the Ridleys, all the Belmonts. He was trained in the fires. And
exactly.
I feel like we're going to see that interaction a lot more from Jakal. If he's able to time a side beat to be able to say, hey, you have to recover right here, right now. This flash is going to hit you no matter what.
Yep.
Obviously, Peanut has a lot of options to be able to time when that up beat actually starts happening. Not getting the forward tilt 2, unfortunately, and if you're Jakal, you really wanted that.
I think this is up tilt, up beat kill percent, to be honest, and I think Jakal knows that too. Because we are not trying to interact in this situation. Max Rich,
it's over.
That's dead.
Bye.
I just stopped the drift and character dead.
Gun.
What if?
Sometimes that's all the solution you need. Just pull up on him, shoot him out of his recovery, and just move on to the next stock. Do it. Yeah, exactly.
It's like not only the gun, but also just the lingering neutral air. Both of those tools can just shut down max recovery. All you need to do is stop the drift.
With
That's it.
So much priority on that Wolf Nair, mind you. So much priority. What do you do if you're like shielding there and you just have to eat the shield stun from that, and then he gets a snap ledge after that? And now we find ourselves in a classic scenario. Okay, never mind. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's over. It's gone.
You know, first I thought you were just talking about the KO punch, but I didn't realize that, again, you glimpsed into the code, you saw what was happening, the match was over.
You just disjoint camp him on the ledge there, and then what does he do? What do you do?
You counter the first one. Like, that's exactly, Peanut was doing exactly what he needed to do in that spot. After that, though, it's just kind of like, well, damn.
I think we got a rare bit of a little bit too much haste coming out from Peanut, because he threw out the side B, got shot, and immediately jumped again and got shot again.
Yeah, you're right.
So, obviously, pulling the trigger a little bit too early, so if you're Peanut, you're going to have to be wary of that next time. But it's so scary against Wolf. And like you said, that lingering nair just kind of pushes you exactly where you need to just be able to not make it back.
Yeah, it can just make it such a tall task, given that Mac is already struggling in that situation.
And let's see if we have an adjustment for Game 2. And instead, we have the opposite of what we saw from the last set, moving from Battlefield to Small Battlefield this time.
Yeah, no more top flat. Jakal was using it appropriately, and Peanut just never got the up tilt opportunities that he was looking for. So instead, go to the stage and try to just sit underneath these platforms, play even more defensively. But Jakal already starting off very, very well, keeping this movement going. Just the platform drop forward airs.
And Jakal is doing such a good job of taking the time that he was to to see how Peanut moves. He's now evading Peanut's space really, really well. You see these dash attacks are just so well placed. He understands the timing of when Peanut wants to drop his shield and start dashing back and forth. And again, catching the initial dash with these dash attacks is just a great way to get them off kilter. And you're dead again! That Nair just does everything!
And the worst possible situation right there for Peanut, too, because if he was going to recover low, Jakal could have stayed at edge and two-framed him, because, again, that's not particularly difficult in this matchup.
You just hold left or right. It's just like, where's the little Mac? Just fall into him, and it's over. Poor guy.
I mean,
he deserves it. He super deserves it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Should have stayed in the Bronx.
He's
in Brooklyn. I think he might be Brooklyn. All right.
Or is that... No, that's Spider-Man.
All right, both of us. Laura in
all right. What do we put money on this? I can't do that.
I got a $5.
That's a little bit much.
Peanut, though, has an opportunity there, but just a lingering hitboxes yet again.
I'm so sad.
Oh, it is the Bronx. There we go. The Italian stereotypes. Leave it to me.
That would have been the freest $5 of my life.
Yeah.
But Google proved me right, which means it's the highlight of my day.
I don't know. Was that the AI search though? Can we trust that?
Oh,
or is
actually,
it hallucinating?
You're right. We don't accept AI.
Send it back to the well. Send it back to the well.
All right. We got Wikipedia.
Peanut might need to go ahead and turn to Wikipedia in a minute or two, just figure out how to actually deal with this Jakal Wolf. This has been devastating so far.
I look back and we see like Peanut being able to challenge Jakal on these platforms really well, but again, once Jakal decides to come off the platforms and just establish a presence, Peanut doesn't really have much of an answer to it. And getting off the ledge, this just does not seem possible. And
turns out it wasn't in fact possible.
Yeah, you just got checkmated there. He actually genuinely got checkmated. There is no recovery there that saves you. No. Anything else gets hit by the Nair, he's like, oh, yeah, you didn't get hit by the Nair, good job, bye.
And it's one of those spots where either you trade with it and then it's not a particularly strong hit of the up B, or your side B wins and you just kill Little Mac at any percent.
It's like, what do you have to lose there?
No
I took 2% from a singular multi-hit, and I killed him. Best trade ever.
Exactly. I mean, in this spot, we know that there's going to be no character counter picks. It's all down to player
we got some character specialists in the room right now.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to go back to small battlefield. Very interesting decision going based on how the last game went. I feel like we would see a change of scenery, especially since he's dead again, mind you.
A 0 to death to start the game. In a do-or-die situation, Jakal pulls out the shovel.
Goodness, I saw the Nair. I'm like, all right, I think he makes it back. And I saw the way Jakal was recovering. He's like,
not again.
It's over
not
again. Guys, come on.
Please,
Peanut,
get a hit.
Do not.
Get a hit. I'm begging you.
Do not. All right. I am sitting so far forward.
Okay, all right, we're good. We're good.
You can run off the stock now at this point. Unless, actually, he has KO Punch. He's a comeback character.
Yes, this is fine. We're definitely going to run it back. I just needed to see that first little chip in there.
Look at them laughing. You're so unserious.
That's the thing. It's like both of these players, they understand what type of game this is. A little bit of a BB up B.
They're really meaty. All right.
I thought he wasn't an air fighter, though.
Nah, but he jumped from the ground.
But didn't he get that aerial to actually pop him on top of the
See, that's the secret. Little Mac's aerials are actually broken. That counter should not have hit him.
So now this is literally just like survive, get a KO punch, land the KO punch.
Yeah, something
simple.
Yeah.
Armor's gone now.
Goodbye.
You're dead. What'd I say?
Yeah, see, look. I think he's a comeback character.
Get the KO punch, land the KO punch. The blueprint was there.
But what I've noticed is that, like...
Oh, no, we're just dead here.
Yeah, you're goodbye. Oh, actually, we have a little bit of priority, but Peanut doesn't have the option to really smash attack Jakal's shield because more often than not, he's just going to get fared out of shield, and that's a combo starter because Little Mac is weirdly... His properties are straight. It's a...
No way! From on top of the up B?
Absolutely. When Fox nairs on top of Wolf's nair wins. That move is so highly prioritized
100%.
in this game.
The hitbox is unreasonable.
I mean, they cut off their legs to put on like cybernetics on their legs. I mean, I guess they deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what? If we're going off of that, that means their legs shouldn't have hurt boxes because they can't feel them.
Stop giving Sakurai ideas, please. He might actually listen.
More accurate, Sakurai. I know exactly you want to stick to the source material, and this is the exact way to do it. You're also going to want to give Luigi a wall jump at the same airspeed as Mario.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. Just get rid of the 0 to deaths. You bring back Toilet Bowl, though.
I'm still very much a fan of the Clino. He's gone.
The Drano.
Yes, the Drano.
Flush them. Yeah. All right, we have finally got our promised pair. These